Hello again, everyone. Stavros here, playing another Legacy League with my favorite deck, Black-Green Pox. Not much has changed. I haven't actually changed anything in the deck this week. Yeah, exactly the same, and the sideboard is the same. I still have my 6 wish targets. I have my anti-enchantment, anti-artifact things, and my 2 sweepers here, anti-graveyard, and then these are more for Oko and combo and well, not combo, against Oko and control, really. The main is still the same. I've put in a chalice instead of that Karn that I used to have in there. I'm keeping it for now because I think there's more combo online. Although ever since I changed it, I've faced more Delver or Snowco. But I guess that's life. Okay. Let's go to Constructed. I'll have to find a Legacy League. There are quite a few things here, yeah. I'm not used to this many things here on the side. 10 event tickets. All right. And I'll play a match. Oh, already found. Okay. No time for anything else. Let me bring that window into the main here. Again, not very good in terms of lands lately. I think I have to mulligan that while I fix this window. At least that has something. I'm guessing that they kept their full amount. Yeah, they have 7 cards. They play first. And they kept. I think this is good enough for me. I'm keeping that. I'm actually going to get rid of the Castle Lochthwain. Yeah. I'm actually going to get rid of that. I think the Blast Zone could be useful if they're playing some 1 mana permanents. Tropical Island. Delver. Okay. We're facing Shiny Delver here. I don't think I've seen that before. Wasteland, huh? Okay, I feel like going Engineered Explosives here might be the best thing. That kind of answers the Delver next turn. Or next turn I can go for a Chalice or something like that. So I think that's pretty good. I'm going to fetch for a basic swamp that they can't interact with. So I'll be safe a bit from shenanigans. Okay. All right. Not great going, I guess, on the draw and well, not great mulliganing. They can daze this always. If they daze this, though, I got rid of a daze. They're back 1. Oh, they're Force of Negation this. Okay. That I was not expecting at all, to be honest. What did they get rid of? Oko. Oh, that's an aggressive person right there. Okay, I can go Chalice next turn. It might not flip the Delver, although knowing my luck, it will flip and reveal Daze. Okay. Maybe they only had one threat in hand and thought, yeah, it's very important to keep it. Wow, these are some fancy cards here. I'm not used to this. Okay. Brainstorm is fine. But yeah, they went down a card now with a Force of Negation, but on the other hand, maybe they have another Oko, or I already went down a card, so it's not that great for me. Life from the Loam. I'm at 16 only. I can just waste them and then attempt to cast Life from the Loam or Sylvan Library. Yeah, the Delver isn't really doing anything. If they have Stifle, that's also not the end of the world, since I have Life from the Loam in my hand. So yeah, I'm at 16. I mean, I have plenty of time, I feel. But it can get bad like very quickly with Delver. Okay, they got another one. And they have a daze, we said, yeah. So if I want to play around days, it's going to be a bit tougher. Um, a Mox would be great right about now. Yeah, a Mox would be pretty cool. They're playing Hooting Mandrills. Can they actually play that? No. They're playing a land. If they play Mandrills, it's a two-turn clock, and then I need an Abrupt Decay, basically. Yeah, an Abrupt Decay or... what else could help? I mean, Arcanist isn't bad here. Yeah, they've got a bunch of good draws. No, it's Mandrills. Okay, so they have a Daze in hand. They have a Mandrills in play, and we're in trouble. And we have a Smallpox. Now the problem with this would be, yeah, the problem. What is the problem with this? I think I have to go for Chalice so that they daze me, and then I have to go for Smallpox the turn after, and I'll be really low on life. I'll be down to 6. They'll attack with 4, and then I have to basically draw something to get rid of the Hooting Mandrills. It's not really a great line, but I can't see anything else right here. I need something. If I play Sylvan now, they're going to daze it, and then I can attempt a Smallpox next turn. But I think Chalice also helps me if they have a Bolt in hand. I'm going to go for this. If they have a Wasteland, I've lost, but I don't think there's any great line here, really. Yeah, I'm going for my Bayou. I'm going for my Chalice on 1. Although, what has to be said about this is that I've hidden the Chalice, basically. They don't know anything about the Chalice. So, I don't know if it's worth just playing that kind of game. Probably not, I'm going to say. Because I think I have a slight, very slim chance to actually win this game. They did daze that, okay. I'm not going to pay for it. All right, so what do I need for next turn? They not to wasteland me and play Smallpox, and then no Bolt, and what else? If they have something that, yeah, if they have something that does direct damage, it might be a bit of an issue here. But I think I'm doing Blast Zone, Smallpox, and then hope to draw another Smallpox or something along those lines. Yeah, it's very, very limited. I mean, if they actually they might keep their Delver, which means that Blast Zone works. But yeah, I don't know. It's really slim chances here. I don't think we're winning this one, but we can go into the next game with an extra card. Or at minimum, we might see something that they have. Force of Negation. Okay. So we can easily concede this one. They got the perfect thing. What did they get rid of with Force of Negation? They exiled Brainstorm, so they drew one of the two. Yeah, we can concede this one and begin our sideboarding. And for sideboarding, our main deck is pretty good against this type of thing. They probably play some Okos. I didn't see any. No, I did see one. They got rid of one. So what does that mean? That means maybe Spyglass is good. Although it's pretty dead if they don't draw an Oko. And Toxic Deluge is decent. What is not great now? I feel like everything is actually not terrible here against this deck. Yeah, they're playing Dread Horde, which Chalice is great against. So yeah, Chalice is probably really good against this deck. Um, they're playing a lot of non-basics, so Crucible and Loam are good. Trinisphere, they don't play many lands, so Trinisphere is good. Vraska is good if it gets down. But yeah, I don't know how likely that is to happen. Wastelands are good. It's kind of one of those where my main deck is really good. I don't know what to take out. And I wonder what I should be doing. Yeah. Sylvan. No, everything is pretty good. I think I'm just going like this. 62 cards. I should probably sort my my mulliganing and my sideboarding, actually. Basically, my magic skills. That's what I want to say. Yeah, I wonder what they're considering. Golgari Charm could be good if they're running Young Pyro. I don't think they are. I don't think they're running any. They could be running some Sylvan, actually, and Return to Nature might be good against that, but I don't think it's worth it. They could be running Uro. Yeah. Yeah, so Ashiok might be okay. It's just I'm definitely I think they're slow enough. I don't think they're a very fast deck, and I think I'm just going to go on the draw here as I usually do, and hope for the best. They're taking a long time to sideboard. Maybe they're wondering what I'm playing. Yeah, basically they countered everything we had. Yeah, they countered the Chalice. They countered. No, I would not like to play first. Now this is a very decent hand. It has Smallpox, it has Abrupt Decay, which is a great solution. I can go up to Trinisphere. I have part of the combo. Yeah, this is a keep against this deck. Just because Abrupt Decay delays them enough for my Smallpox and my Liliana to get online. Let's see. Even if I start with a Delver, I'm not feeling bad here because I can play around Stifle. Yep, they've got the Delver. That's okay, though. Okay, that's not great. So I'm just going to go for my basic swamp and just pass the turn to them. And see what happens. Let's see if it flips. Oh, no blind flip. This is good because that delays them quite a bit. What would not be good is a Dread Horde. Although Abrupt Decay can take care of that. Yeah, I'm really glad I have Abrupt Decay now. Wasteland could be an issue, but I think this definitely has to be done. There's no yeah, there are no two things about this. Dreadhorde Arcanist is the must-kill threat. Oko is must-kill. I think this is the problem with the New Rock Delver. They have too many must-kill things. Oko, Dreadhorde, and then they have a bunch of bigger creatures that aren't must-kill, but they'll kill me. So I guess they could be must-kill from that perspective. Okay, cool. They didn't flip again, so we've got a bunch of time here. I would like one more land, just to be safe from wasteland. Ideally a fetch land, yeah. Ideally fetch land here, and hopefully they don't play Stifle. I didn't see any Stifles before. Or at least I think I didn't see any Stifles. Another Dreadhorde. Now we're starting to get into trouble territory. The problem is we can't play around days here with the Thespian stage, and Dreadhorde can get completely out of hand extremely quickly. Okay, we got our fetch land. So the question here is, do I go for just a straight up Smallpox, or do I go for Trinisphere? If I go for Trinisphere and it's countered, they've used a counter. If it resolves, though, and they play anything on their turn, they have to play Dreadhorde Organist, and then I can just Toxic Deluge everything. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that. This kind of locks the game down and allows me to do what I want to do. And the Toxic Deluge is kind of the trump card of, yeah. Okay, they stifled that, they dazed that. Not great, because now we're in a situation where they're going to draw an extra card with Dreadhorde, and then they'll probably have another counterspell or 2-for-1 counterspell or whatever that is, like Force of Negation or Force of Will. And this is where it kind of starts to snowball. And now they have a clock also. So I don't know. I'm not feeling like 100% sure about this. I know I can play Smallpox next turn, at least. But they're going to be getting so many cards. Which could be a problem. Could be a problem. Yeah, they got the Wasteland. And another Dreadhorde Arcanist. So, yeah, now we're in trouble. What is the play here? I think I have to play it slow. Did they drew 3 cards with Brainstorm and played the Wasteland, so they probably got the Wasteland. Do they have a counter? Is the question. Do I go for a Toxic Deluge on 3? If they do counter that, then they definitely have the Lightning Bolt that kills me afterwards. So they have to have a blue card and a counter, because I can play around days. Is it likely? If I hymn them, then I take 3 plus maybe another 3 from the Lightning Bolt. So 6, 7, 8, and then I'm within bolt range because I've also cracked this one. Then I'm a bit in trouble. Smallpoxing, probably not a great idea because they also have a Wasteland. What about Hymn to Torah now? And then will I be able to play Toxic Deluge next turn is a question. I think I'm going to go for it now. There's a chance that I just lose the game here. Yeah. Yeah, there's a chance I lose the game straight up here. And yeah, that happens sometimes if they have, the force or the negation and the blue card. If they don't, I win the game. Okay. To me, it looks like I'm winning the game. So this is good. They have a Lightning Bolt, which is always going to be an issue. But next turn, if they drop something, I can hymn Smallpox or Liliana, and then I'm way ahead. If I draw another land, would be great also. They might get a tropical here and go for Oko, right? Yeah. So that can easily bring them back. So this is kind of the problem with these must answer threats. Yeah. So yeah, this is going to definitely become a little bit of a problem. They can't bolt me in response, which is something to consider, but they have an Oko, which I guess I can try to drop Liliana and tick up. What will that do? They'll create the food token, maybe attack Liliana or attack me. If they attack Liliana, I'm gaining a turn, right? I'm looking for Vraska, I'm looking for a Abrupt Decay, I'm looking for a Sorcerer Spyglass, or maybe something like that. So maybe this isn't ridiculous. Yeah. Because I can tick up here. Yeah, and I'm getting rid of smallpox, I think. I want to keep the other Liliana in my hand. What do they get rid of? They can hit me with a bolt to the face. That might be something that they want to do. They got rid of the daze. Okay. So now it's a bolt that they have. Okay. Well, I've got nothing else to do. I'm passing. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Preordain. It's not great because they find what they want. But it's not card advantage, so they'll still only get that one extra card, and Liliana will be able to tick up next turn. But I really do need an Abrupt Decay. They could just attack me and start bolting me. No, they're attacking Liliana, so this is gaining me some time. And if I tick up, they'll have to attack again, Liliana. Okay, Ponder. This is going to be a tough one because I have to basically I have to draw into an answer for Oko. Which is going to have to be randomly, like just draw into it, which is going to be a problem. No, they decide to go that way. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, this is an answer to Oko, right? Because let's just make sure that we've got this correct. Let's view the sideboard. So a Vampire Hexmage takes care of Oko, and then next turn we're Liliana, Smallpox, Hymning, or whatever we want to do. We're not playing around days this way. But I don't think they would keep days. I think they would go for another bolt in their hand or something like that. So I really think here the best thing to do is go straight for the Living Wish and try to kill Oko. Yep. With Hexmage, right? Not Tombstalker. Yeah, Tombstalker. Of course, Tombstalker doesn't work. I forgot about that. Tombstalker's a no-go, as they say. No forest, just to buy you again. Hopefully they didn't keep a daze in their hand. I have so many lands that it wouldn't make much sense to me. Yeah. Okay. Now, if I draw a land next turn, that would be great because I can hymn them. And then I can also Liliana and kill their food, and then I'm kind of in a commanding position, assuming they don't wasteland me. assuming they don't have a number of counters, and assuming they don't play Veil and all those other things that could go wrong. They could go for another Oko here. That would be pretty bad. Let's see. They didn't shuffle. Okay, another Oko. This is getting a bit ridiculous now. I think I'm going to run out of, well, I'm going to run out of life, out of my life. My life is going to expire. Okay. It would have been, well, it wouldn't have been nice to make a 2020 because they can turn it into a thing. I think I'm playing this. At least I'm killing their food and not dying, which is always a good thing. But next turn, it has to be. It's basically abrupt decay or bust kind of over the next few turns. Maybe not necessarily next turn. Because Liliana's going to die. Or maybe they don't even attack Liliana and they just bolt me and I die. This hasn't gone the way it usually goes, where I feel like I'm doing well. Maybe because I usually draw more abrupt decays or something like that. They're attacking Liliana. Why not? I mean, it's free card advantage. I don't know if I would do it that way because Mox Diamond is usually really good, by the way. Just want to say, it's not Mox Diamond's fault. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're getting into the territory of this is terrible situation. They can play something in response, right? Force of will. Wow. Well, okay. I mean, we still have a chance to, what is it? Draw a, what do we have to draw? Something that like, takes care of the food token, basically. Well, I think it has to be an engineer explosives on 0, followed by abrupt decay. Oh, because I'm on 3, so. Yeah, okay. This kind of seals it. I'm just going to see what I draw. Yeah, this isn't even close now. Oh, I did choose the engineered explosives, which is not very big consolation because it does nothing. Yeah, they were better in this one. I feel like I turned the corner almost there because if Oko hadn't come, the new Oko hadn't come down, then suddenly I would have had a Liliana that's ticking up, and I would have slowly gotten somewhere. But the reality is I didn't get anywhere, so I'm going to play another match. That was a pretty tough loss, and I feel like it wasn't really that close at any moment. Kind of weird. I usually feel like I'm okay against Rug Delver, but maybe I'm only okay because I've been lucky and I've been drawing a lot of Abrupt Decays, which are definitely the best card against them. Let's see. There's always another match. Okay, here we go. Let's join this one. Okay, they're choosing. They play first. I again have very, very suspect lands. I wonder if I should be doing something else. Yeah, I mean, these are too many double black to keep with this mana base. Yeah, this is definitely great. I've got everything I want. I've got my Mox Diamond. I've got my lands. I've got Abrupt Decay. Swamp. Like, this is a great hand. So I'm keeping it. They mulligan to 6 also. I'm going to keep this. Now, what do I put back? Cavil Pit? Probably. Yeah. Okay. Field of the Dead comes into play tapped. Does Field of the Dead create mana? Is my big question here. And what would be the second thing that they play? Like, I'm expecting play a green land and play Sylvan Library or something like that. This seems like such a weird start to me. So weird that I'm just going to do Marsh Flats go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to do this and see what they do. And hopefully if I draw another land, maybe I can actually wasteland it and play something. Oh, right. Okay, that doesn't do anything really against this. Okay, yeah, I have to basically crack this and get a swamp. So, yeah, I think that's okay. That's less okay. But the question here is, do I actually go for a wasteland on the Rishadan port and hope to draw another land? It is a bit risky, but I feel like they don't really have, they have a lot of colorless lands. Do they have any other lands is the question. They're probably lands, so they'll probably draw lands before me. But I feel, I guess, what is the alternative? Hitting them with a Hymn to Torah. And then being under Rishadan port forever. If they have another Rishadan port, then I'm in huge trouble. Let me look at my sideboard. I can get a Bajuka Bog, I guess. That might be something. See, I wasn't prepared for such choices. I wasn't prepared for the port. I could go Wasteland and just see what happens then, and hope to draw something slowly over the next few turns. Hopefully land. Or I could get, completely locked out and not love this game anymore. Thespian stage wouldn't be bad. I feel like they'll have Maze of Ith or something to take care of any attacker. Vampire Hexmage, probably not that consequential. There are quite a few choices. Do I want to play it safe, though? Or do I want to play it unsafe? Like the Wasteland is so tempting. They did mulligan, but they wouldn't have kept something without any colored sources. It could be some weird mud type thing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm doing this just because I want to be a bit safe. Yeah, I just want to be a bit safe and get my Thespian stage and hopefully. Maybe I should have gone Bajuka Bog. I can always get it afterwards, but you know. Now, if they don't have another land, I'll be kicking myself. Nope, they do have another land. Okay. I don't think lands is a great matchup for me. Okay, we we got to read this. When a land enters the battlefield, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card, so you can play it. You can even play land. If there are cards exiled, you put them into the graveyard, and the battlefield deals that much damage to each opponent. Okay, so we have to abrupt decay this basically. There's no other way to get around that. Yeah, they're not going to do anything during upkeep. That's pretty good, I have to say. So that was their payoff, right? So I feel like, yeah, a good old abrupt decay here is what we have to do. It's a pretty good card. That card, it seems. It's like card advantage engine. Okay, so they played that. Now they have to find something else. They do have quite a few lands, I have to say. Ghost Quarter. Okay. Not the end of the world. Okay. I can play Orborg. Don't mind doing that. And I can hit them with a Hymn to Turak. Or do I want to go for something else? No, I'll go for that and just see what they have at least as a minimum. Smallpox is probably not going to be great in this matchup. Let's face that. They have Dark Depths that they weren't going to play, and an Abrupt Decay that they could have played. Abrupt Decay isn't bad. Yeah, I think I'll keep the Living Wish for a nice Bajuka Bog when they least expect it. How many lands with different names do they need? 7. Okay. They've got 5, and maybe Punishing Fire. Okay. What do I want to copy with that? Field of the Dead? Grove? Ghost Quarter? Nothing is the answer. This is not ideal. That is not ideal because they're just going to be making tokens soon. Yeah. If they get to the point where they're making tokens, I'm in huge trouble. Let's just put it that way. Huge trouble, yeah. On the other hand, they could already have the Punishing Fire, which means that my Vampire Hexmage can't do anything. I feel like I should be going for Tombstalker as soon as possible. I feel like that's a plan and a half, which means that I want to do. Is it going to be fast enough though? You know what? I'm going to try this and see what happens. Yes, I do want to use the ability. Get my Tombstalker. Play my Smallpox. Get rid of one of their lands and something from their hand, and then just try to go for playing Tombstalker and winning. Although I guess Maze of Ith could be bad. Crop rotation for it could be worse. Lost zone isn't a problem. I'm going to get rid of Orberg and keep my 2 swamps. Yeah, I don't think Thespian Stage is going to do anything. I think they have the Ghost Quarter. I don't think it's going to do anything. I hope I don't draw a, something. Okay, so our plan is very simple. Tombstalker into hopefully something else. Punishing Fire? No. What is? Yeah, what could that be? Okay, Valakut. Okay, now this is going to be... I can see how this could be an issue. Okay, we've got a forest. Oh, a land entered the battlefield, so they can play that. What did they exile? It was another land. Okay. I like that it appears under there. Oh, wow. This is just... Now I see what's happening now. Yeah, okay. I think I've made a mistake. Yep, I made a mistake. Oh, wow. Well, you live and learn. I'm surprised it didn't get made of this, but I guess this is better. Now they get another one? A Thespian Stage. They can just go for the combo like in 1 or 2 turns. Okay. So we can go for our ultimate at some point. Oh, and that keeps bringing in cards with crop rotation. I never actually thought about that interaction. But yeah. It's a pretty good interaction. Oh, and then fetch lands keep doing that also. This is a great deck. I like it. Yeah. This Valakut thing works well with it. And they're playing Abrupt Decay also. So they're splashing black. Basically 4 color. Maybe. Can't do anything. I'm just going to click next. They also have an exploration they can play. Okay, this is getting hairy very quickly. Very quickly. Oh, that is a bad draw. Okay. Next. Play their land, they get Grove, and now they can actually hit my... just in time, right? Just in time. I guess that's how it goes sometimes. Well, actually they had another turn. They're playing Lightning Bolt. That's pretty interesting also. Yeah, this game is going to be another grind fest. That much is clear. The question is Ashiok good against them? Are they reliant on the graveyard that much? I feel like they're not. I feel like is this good in any way? I mean, they have the more lands. They have... No, I'm just passing. They could just get a Dark Depths and kill me, I guess. I think I got completely outplayed here. Yeah, completely destroyed. And this is a new flavor of lands that I've never seen before. Um, Not that I don't think I could have done anything specifically, but the fact that they, yeah, played the Bajuka Bog. And now they also have loam. Okay. So you can play the card regardless of what it is. That's pretty good. Now they have the combo. I play that. And then we gain one more turn, I think. Maybe. Um, yeah, I mean, I could have gone for it, bluffing that I have something in my hands. But why would they care about that? Um, this means they have to find, well, they have to loam, get their wasteland, and kill me. And if they do that, I'll just concede. Oh, this is a cool card. Yeah, they're playing a lot of enchantments actually in this deck. So that seems to work really well. They're targeting the Wasteland, Ghost Quarter, just to make sure, and Bajuka Bog. I'm just going to concede, go to the next one. So they are playing Loam. Um, they're not playing that many 1-drops, which is kind of interesting for them. I feel like something like this. They're playing a lot of enchantments also, so these two are good. Sorcerer's Spyglass, good against Port, Wasteland, Ghost Quarter. It might be good here. It might be good here. I feel like Chalice is not that good against them. They're not playing that many 1-drops, less than a normal deck like that. I feel Trinisphere is probably not great. Um, Recurring Lands is going to be okay for me. Smallpox, probably not great. Probably not great. Hint of Torah, also not great. This is going to be very slow and grindy. Should I bring in something like a Tombstalker just to try to, play a threat? Maybe they don't even run Maze of Ith. I'm not actually sure what they're running. I'll get rid of another Smallpox. Okay. This could be okay. Sorcerer's Spyglass might be a bit too weak, but yeah. Maybe it's not the right thing to do. Maybe they board in some creatures. Let's see. I'll go with that. No, I would not like to play first. Again, I have to mulligan. I'm not doing very well, I feel, with mulligans the past 2 leagues. Actually, I'm doing pretty badly. They mulligan to 6. Yeah, I have to mulligan to 6. Now this I can keep, though. This I feel could be a turn something kill. I'm not sure what, but what do I want to get rid of? It's pretty hard here because I have the combo. Sorcerer's Spyglass could be, against Rasadan Port or something like that. It could be really good against them, or at least I see what they have, which then means I can play the combo. Wasteland could be good to delay them. Orborg is good to cast my spells. They have Abrupt Decay, so Mox Diamond I can't really rely on it. Should I get rid of the combo? I feel it would be wiser to maybe try to wasteland lock them. I'll be the wasteland deck this time. If they play exploration on turn 1, I'm not the wasteland deck. I'm a different deck. They mulligan to 6, so maybe I can do something. Field of the Dead again. That was like the start that they did last time. Okay, I think I'm just going to wasteland and go from there. Yeah, I am going to attempt to out-wasteland the best wasteland deck in the format. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Okay, I mean, that could happen. And they could just loam, I guess, yeah. Of course, I could just loam now, so it's not really a huge thing. And I have this to get rid of something if needed. Okay. So cast, get rid of Ouroborg, play Thespian Stage. And go for that. Okay, we both have our wasteland. Oh well, I have my wasteland. Do they have their wasteland? That's the question. The problem is that they might have like something better than than that, like an exploration, which basically means I can't really do anything. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, abrupt decay would be crop rotation for. Is it black mana source that they're going for? Okay, so they got me there. They got me there. I feel like that's not the worst thing that's happened in my life. And I feel like that's a decent card. Yeah, that's a decent card. And that allows me to find like an Ashiok or something. Yeah. Okay, they do that. I can get a 20/20. Is that just good enough right now? Okay, they play that, but that's exploration they can't play. I can get a 20/20. Again, is 20/20 good enough? That's the question I'm asking all the time. Can I get a Bitter Blossom and a 20/20? Yeah, I think I can. So and yeah, put this one on top of the library. So no, I can't do both. But I can get my 20/20 and then they have to answer a bunch of things, right? Do they have something against the 20/20? That's like a Maze of Ith, yeah, it's a thing. They have to find it. But I have a wasteland, so even if they do find it, it's not a huge deal, right? Let's go. Let's go. 2020. Richard Port doesn't do anything. Crop rotation does. That's a bit ridiculous. But what does it do? Okay. What can they get? I thought it would be a Made of Ith, but maybe I'm completely wrong. Ah, you see, that is worse than a Made of Ith. Ah, no. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That I should have known that the 4 or 5 color deck would have a Caracas in it, or whatever 6 color deck. Okay, this is getting worse and worse. If they now abrupt decay my diamond, oh, well, that's not great either. But okay. Okay. So I'm in my main. I'm definitely casting. I believe I'm casting Bitter Blossom. And do I want to? Maybe I should have cast the Golgari Charm on Valakut a long time ago, but I haven't done it yet, and I don't think I'm going to do it soon. I also feel like they're going to play a Dark Depths. What did they actually get back? Did they pick up a Dark Depths with their loan? But Jukabok, Wasteland, and Field of the Dead. So they're getting rid of my combo definitely from the graveyard if they want. If they play a Dark Depths, is it a huge issue? Probably not. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should have played the Verdant just to be able to shuffle. Yeah, I haven't played this well. I just don't know these interactions. I simply don't know them. Now they have the hall also, which is probably something that will cause me many issues. And they could probably wasteland me out of the game at this point. Yeah, they could wasteland me. So put on top. Put on top. I think I clicked the wrong one, but that's okay. Okay. They're all playing Lightning Bolt, like in the main. That seems like I don't know what to say. It's just such a weird version that I'm not sure what to expect half the time. They got Exploration back and they're going to play it. Okay. Now that makes a lot of sense to have that, because if they loam any enchantments, then they get to replay them. And now they basically draw their entire deck until they get the combo? Or, oh, they've got Field of the Dead also. That could work. All right, I'm just going to click 6 and just watch the zombies be created and I think be overrun and be destroyed because I don't think there's a way to. They have loam, they can basically cycle everything even though I try to destroy it. I should have killed Valakut a lot earlier, I feel. Now they're going to keep getting zombies, probably get a fetch land, fetch. I don't know, they got Dark Depths, so they can get a 20/20 also. That could work. Yeah, I think we've been destroyed here. Completely destroyed. My inexperience against this deck is showing, given I've never played against this version of the deck, but also I've never played. Yeah, definitely not against this version. I've played a bit against lands, but the more very traditional, like 3 years ago, red green, not 5-color version. Yeah, this isn't going to work. I think I'm going to concede. I don't think there's any way out of this unless I'm missing something very obvious, but I don't think that exists. I could wipe the board with engineered explosives and Mox Diamond and everything that I have. Then cast a Golgari Charm against Valakut. And then they have 4 lands and they have loam. And they have the Hall of Heliod's Generosity, which they can loam back. So that seems, yeah, ridiculous. I think I'm conceding here. I don't think there was any ability to win that to come back. I think I played pretty badly also. But that's fine. We can always go into the next match. I constantly like playing lately. I think the past 3 months or whenever I started playing against post-COVID, I feel like my deck, my cards are just being outmatched by every individual card every opponent has. From Uro, Oko, Dreadhorde Arcanist, like everything seems like is a must answer, wins the game on the spot threat. And I don't think I have any of those threats. I don't think Liliana is that in any way. Um, yeah, it might be time for a very big overhaul of the deck. Perhaps I should be leaning into the combo a lot more. So having 3 copies of Thespian and 3 of Dark Depths in the main, and trying to kind of play that. So maybe that's one way to do it. But yeah. Okay, we don't have to mulligan, so this is strange. We have basics, we have loam, we have. I think this is okay. I think we're keeping this one, yeah. And hopefully we don't run into. It's actually a good hand against a wider range of decks. If they're really, really fast, we have an issue. But Chalice, him, Loam, they're okay cards. Okay, this could be really bad based on one land. Underground Sea. Yeah, this could be really bad. Still, could also be really bad. They got a Hogaak also. This might be an issue. Another Chalice. It would be great. The Chalice would be absolutely great. If we got a Mox Diamond or something to cast it, because I feel like it wouldn't be bad. But right now, we don't have that luxury. So we're playing that and we're passing. We're hoping for the best. Um, Stitcher Suppliers is really good. But it's not a must answer threat because if you answer it, I guess if you swords it, it's good. But if you answer it any other way, doesn't it have when it leaves the battlefield? It also does that. Or dies, yeah, mill 3. Okay. So, all right. That's good that they attacked first and that they're not tapping it for something else. And that they don't have two things to play. Oh, they're playing altar. Okay. That's bad for us, definitely. But could it be worse? It could definitely be worse. I mean, yeah. If I cast him now, I could get a bridge in their graveyard. Like loads of bad things could happen. So what's the play here? Chalices might be okay. It could be an okay play, but I feel like, well, let's try it. Let's give it a try and see. I don't think they run Wastelands. I'm just going to go like that and like that. Just cast my Chalice. This is a pretty fast deck. I mean, they already have Altar down, which means I have to find some kind of solution to it. It could still be a problem because they could still cast two things in, get a Vengevine, and just beat me down with 5 or 6. Yeah, 5 or 6 powers and nothing to laugh at. It's a quick clock. Or do they do Altar? No, they're not using Altar. They don't have an extra land, which is interesting. So they didn't draw land, which means that a Smallpox followed by Trinisphere could be good. And then I obviously have lands because I have Loam. Yeah. I'm going to do this. They do get 3 cards in their graveyard again, but I feel like the Chalice is online. So, yeah, they're not going to use the Altar in response. Oh no, they could because they get an extra card, right? Yeah. So they get 1 card. A Bloodghast. Oh, that's nasty. If they draw land, if they draw land, they've got something suddenly. But I do feel like I'm going to get rid of the Chalice. I don't think they have an answer to Chalice. Game 1. It's going to be really hard for them to draw 2 cards. And they're probably not going to cast 2 cards in order to get Vengevine back, which is the main thing I'm afraid of. And, of course, I'm afraid of Bridge. I'm lucky that they didn't get a Bridge. But they don't run many lands, I remember. So they do run at least 1 land. No. Bloodghast is good. Okay. They lost 2 more lands. And they can now cast, well, get Dryad Arbor, which gets Bloodghast back, right? Is that a good move from them? Yeah, I think that's okay. Another Smallpox. It's just so tempting, right? It's just so tempting. And because it's tempting, I tend to do these types of things. I don't think the hymn is useful anymore. I think I'm getting rid of the hymn because I don't want to. I want to. Well, What do I want to do? If I get rid of the loam, then I have to loam next turn. Hopefully they don't draw a land, which is the main thing, and then I can Trinisphere. Or maybe I can draw a land. This guarantees a land, like in 2 turns. This one is a bit more risky. No, actually the other one guarantees a land also. Okay, I think that's fine. They both guarantee a land. One allows me to draw a card and maybe luck into a land. So if they don't draw another land now, I feel like I can drop my Trinisphere. Well, a turn has to go by to drop my Trinisphere, but it could happen. Okay, here we go. Let's draw a land now. That wasn't a land. Come on. It does allow me to get ahead on mana quite a bit. But I'm not sure about it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to cast that. Discarding the orb. We're going to want to give them any mana. And I'm definitely going to play the Nurturing Peatland in order to be able to draw a card next turn or the turn after that or some turn in the future. Oh, come on. More lands. What is this? Okay. Oh no, they now get Hogaak because I was a turn too late. Yep. This is what happens. If you're a turn too late, you've got a problem. Okay, now we're in trouble. We can't loam, and we have to really get something good. Okay, we didn't get anything. We have to use this. We have to use this. I'm not sure for what, though, because there's nothing that can stop that Hogaak. We drew a him to Turek. What stops that Hogaak? And, well, I have to get rid of all the others and stop the Hogaak. Abrupt Decay doesn't do it. If I can get rid of the other creatures, yeah, I've got things. I guess I can set myself up for a... Should I do that? I'll do that just to see what they have. Yeah, I could set myself up for a Living Wish into... Yeah, Living Wish for Plague Engineer. They got a bridge. Okay. I helped them quite a bit. And they got the Bloodcast in. Cool. Yeah, I was a few turns too late there. I couldn't drop the Trinisphere. If I could have dropped the Trinisphere, then suddenly they have to get more lands. And any wasteland means that they're back another mana. And suddenly... let me just check this. No, it's Delve, so they wouldn't have needed that. Okay. Wasteland's not good. Okay, we're conceding. Okay, so this is... I have to get out ahead of them. I feel like I should be on the play here. Ashok is good, I believe. Tormod's Crypt is probably good. Chalice of the Void is good also. Vraska is not good. Last Hope, they just recur everything. Leon of the Veil is not good also. Him is probably less than ideal. Is Golgari Charm good? It's got a lot of 1/1s and 2/1s and all that. Toxic Deluge takes care of a bunch of things. This takes care of Altar. Toxic Deluge takes care of zombies and all the little things. This also takes care of Altar. But on the other hand, Abrupt Decay does that also. So, and this exiles another card from the graveyard. I think this is good. I I feel Transfer and Chalice are actually good against them. Yeah, maybe Hymn is not that great. Although the thing is, they don't run that many lands, so a Hymn could mean that they don't have any lands. And that might be good enough. Okay, I'm just going to do it like this. Yeah, Smallpox I feel is better. It hits their lands. I'm just going to do it like that and hope for the best. And I will go first this time. I can get a Liliana down quickly. What would a Living Wish get me? It doesn't actually get anything good. I can just go straight for the combo though. So I feel like just going for Thespian Stage, turn 1, might be. And given that they do not run any wastelands, that's what I've assumed. Oh, no, the best thing is to get Vampire, right? Yeah, get Vampire Hexmage. And then, actually, no, I have to, okay. No, I have to tutor for the other one. I thought I could play the Vampire and the Dark Depths. No, I'm getting Thespian Stage. I think it's good. I can always wasteland them and play Living Wish. Oh, that would have been better, actually, now that I think of it. So next turn, Wasteland, Living Wish for the Vampire, and then play Dark Depths and Vampire the turn after. Okay. Okay, they lost the Force of Vigor. I like this. They're losing their land. And now I'm getting the Dark Depths. So they're under some kind of pressure, I feel. No, I can't play another land. That would have been great. They're under some pressure, but do they have any flying things? I think, do they have that little imp that flies? They have another land, which is annoying, but let's see. Let's see. I could Life from the Loam and just keep doing that if I see that they don't have anything really. Careful study. But it's likelier that they have lands now. Okay, they got the bridge. They have the Vengevine. The question that I fear to ask, is a 2020 fast enough? I don't know if I want to find out the answer to that. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to find out the answer. Well, I do want to find out. I'm going to find out the answer. Okay, this is too much to give up. Like the bridge is good, but what if they get a zombie? If I smallpox them, they will get a zombie, right? And they'll get some more cards. And then I also have Wasteland. Do I want to go that slow, or do I just want to say, hey, I'm going for my great combo, and you can't stop me? It's just really hard to know actually what to do. They could be holding Altar, so maybe Wastelanding here is better. I could just go for Smallpox and get more things in there, and they get a zombie. Then they play another land, maybe get a Bloodcast, and then I'm still stuck on fewer lands, I guess. Yeah, it's hard to say what the best play here would be. I don't think there's probably anything like Liliana. taking up probably gets like a Bloodgust or a bridge. And yeah, maybe just straight up wastelanding and just building my. I'm not working towards the combo though, and I feel like the combo is the way for me to win. Okay, I'm just going to go for the combo. Do they have a way to stop it? They might cast 2 1-drops next turn and get a Vengevine and then hit me for 5, and then I combo next turn. But they could like get a whole army or alter me and kill me. Another Stitcher Supplier. Okay. They lost the force. They have another Vengevine. So if they cast another 1-drop, I'm. How many 1-drops does a Vengevine need? The second creature spell. So they cast a second. Oh, they already had the Hogaak. I don't know what I could have done against that. Okay, so I feel like Vengevines attack me for 8 now, and then I just lose. Wow, this was way too fast for me. Okay, I guess Toxic Deluge might help me here, although actually it doesn't because the bridges kill me then. So I get hit for 8, and then they represent exactly 10. Yikes, I got destroyed. So wastelanding there would have won me the game. Well, they wouldn't have had another land. I should have wastelanded, but that's a like in hindsight type thing. I have to say I didn't notice the Hogaak. So any 1-drop represented that, but one Hogaak, yeah, any 1-drop represented that. So that's something that someone with more experience, I feel, might have been able to spot. No, okay. And I've been hit with a Force Figure. Things are going from bad to much worse to time to concede territory. Yeah, I feel like I feel like it's not going that well. We're 0-6. I've made some definite mistakes, and also I don't know. Have I gotten unlucky? I don't feel I've gotten unlucky at all. I think I've just made mistakes, and sometimes I've just had some cards and not been able to do anything with them. Okay, let's go into the next one. We're on course for our first 05. So let's see if we can get there. Yeah, I should have checked their graveyard. Like at some point, they're playing a graveyard-based deck. It would have made sense to check their graveyard. And the not wastelanding them, I don't know. I felt it was like 50-50. They had lands. They did cast a. So I thought they would have a land because they had cast a careful study before. So that would have seen 2 cards plus the card for their turn 3. They don't run that many lands, and they had milled a few. Yeah, I mean, hindsight is 2020, obviously. But the combo was definitely not fast enough there. It was extremely slow, actually. Okay, I'm keeping this one. It's a reasonable hand for this deck. Let's see if we can get our first game win of this league. Careful study. Okay, we might be playing against exactly the same thing. Draw 2 and get rid of a bridge and a Bloodgast, or get rid of 2 lands. That's even more bizarre, I feel. Now I'm wondering what's going on. Well, what do I do? Do I play the Engineer Explosive on one? I think it's... will they have something on one? I'm just going to pass just to see what they have. This is a weird start. Is it? Okay. This is, again, Hogaak, right? I should have played that Engineered Explosives on one. But again, it was hard to know what I'm playing against. Yikes. Now they also have the Bloodghast in there. They can get that back, play something else, and bring back the Hogaak. And then I believe I have lost the game. Yeah. Okay. Another Bloodghast, the Gravecrawler. Can they cast the Gravecrawler? No, Stitcher Supplier. Now they're getting Hogaak. Um, Yeah, this seems pretty bad. I'm just going to draw a card, I think, and maybe concede. I don't have anything in the main deck that can deal with this. They don't know what I'm playing. Well, they saw a basic swamp that's not even a snow swamp, so I don't know. I have to bring in every single anti-graveyard thing. But then I feel like I could be in trouble due to other things. But yeah, I have to try that. What are toxic dealers? Yeah, it gets rid of a bunch of things, I think. Get rid of another hymn. Bitter Blossom, no. Gukari Charm, no. Okay. Yes, I will go on the play. Okay. Okay. This is something. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this. I've got some kind of interaction. I don't think they can go off turn 1, so I'm going to hide that interaction. And then play it on turn 2. And hopefully that doesn't kill me. I've got the combo in my hand somehow. And I've got a Wasteland. And I've got a way to get rid of that pesky crab. Careful study. Okay. What are they going to put into the graveyard? Bloodghast and Therapy. Okay. So I'm guessing Wasteland and Tormod's Crypt. Or Thespian Stage, Living Wish for Dark Depths, and go for this. Try to race them again, which is, I feel, impossible at this point. Is Bloodghast worth getting rid of? I feel I'm definitely casting that. I feel I'm going to go for this. And then I feel like I'm just going to pass and see what they do and crack my Tormod's Crypt if needed at a later time. Do I want to get rid of that? Yeah, I think I will. I mean, it's one Bloodghast. So what happens? They play a Stitcher Supplier, they get Hogaak, they kill me? Or like I'm a bit pessimistic, yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit pessimistic. Oh, they can do that in response. Okay. I need to read up on my cards clearly. I feel like Hogaak is a deck that's played a lot, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Another careful study. Another Bloodcast. So what is this supposed to be? I get rid of the Bloodghast, and then what do I do? They have a Cabal Therapy that they just didn't cast, and I'm not sure the reason that they didn't cast it. Um, Smallpox gets rid of their land. Do they have another land is the question. If they do, then I'm in real trouble. Because then I've lost my 2 black sources. I will have a Bayou, so whatever happens, I'm getting a Bayou here. I could go again for the combo and just get destroyed once more. Because I need to fetch, like if I'm getting the combo, I have to get Dark Depths right now. No, I actually don't need to get Dark Depths right now if I'm going for the combo. I can do this. And I can hope to draw another land and hope that they don't draw land. This is just so risky. It's just so risky. Yeah. What if they don't draw a land and I get a Bajuka Bog next turn and just, well, it'll take another turn to deploy it, so they have 2 turns to draw land. Okay. So that won't work. I guess I'm in this weird position where I'm just hoping that they don't have a land, right? Um, Do I wait? Is this the best chance I'm going to get? It might be the best chance I get. It's a pretty tricky one, I feel. Like my chances are low anyways, but not knowing exactly what to do is definitely causing issues. Would they go for Living Wish is the question. I'll leave Abrupt Decay up. And yeah, I'll go for Living Wish next turn for Bajuka or for Dark Depths, depending on what they do. If they don't play a land, I might Smallpox. Now the problem is if they do play land now, especially if it's a fetch land, we're going to have a huge, huge issue. All right. Okay, this is going from bad to worse, I sense. And they can also do the whole fetching and response again, even if I try to destroy the crab. They might get a Hogaak or Cabal Therapy or Bridge from Below or a million things. And then I'm in trouble. Do I want to get rid of the crab anyways? I think I've got nothing else to do. I'm here anyways. I'm playing this game. Why not get rid of the crab? They're going to fetch in response. That's okay. Well, it's not great, let's face it, but at least I know about these interactions of fetching in response to get Bloodcast or to get something, so at least I know something now. Okay. No Hogaak once. They're not getting another Bloodcast back, thankfully. And okay, I was incredibly lucky here. Incredibly lucky. I was the luckiest person in the world. Okay. That luck might change very soon. Vengevine, okay. Okay, I'm safe for a bit. So what is it? What is the play here? It could be a Bajuka Bug just to get rid of this mess here. It could be, let's just go for the combo, ignore what they're doing. I'm going to get hit for 5. possibly 9, and the combo is like 2 turns away. I could go for Last Hope and hope that that does something, but like killing any of these is just so bad. Um, so is it Bajuga Bakr combo basically? That's the question I have. Um, Cabal Therapy names a non-land card. That's great. Um, what else do they have in their hand? I mean, if they have like an altar or something like that, I'm completely destroyed, I feel. An altar and then a land means that they're they're killing me. Basically next turn probably. Um, I'm going to try to go for the combo again. Um, hmm, I didn't learn my lesson. What if they get a Vengevine next turn and a Hogaak? That would mean that they'd have 5, 9, and 8, 17 already. Then I get my 20/20. They've attacked me for 5. I'm dead anyways. But they don't have that many things in their graveyard. Like these things aren't even the main things that they want to have, which is even more concerning. Basically, I feel like I'm like completely lost here. Like there's no way I can win, I feel. Um, yeah, I feel like I've lost this game already. Hmm. I could get a blood gas, but what does that do? I don't think any of my cards do anything right now. Uh, yeah, I'm going for the combo. This is the only like they have to whiff many times. Let's go for one whiff. I feel this is the only chance I have. Um, I can't think of anything else. It might be wrong, but we're going for it. Let's see what they do. We can't respond to anything. They'll do their worst, I'm sure, and they will destroy us. Okay, now I understand what happened the other game when I said I didn't notice in the graveyard. You can just cast it from your hand. I thought you can't cast it from your hand. It's actually you can't spend mana and you can cast it from your graveyard, but you can also cast it from your hand. Yeah, see, I wasn't aware. I don't think I was aware of that. Um, okay. Right, okay. So they've already cast one more thing. They're going to attack me for at least maybe 6, I think, this turn. That seems reasonable to me. Okay. But I'm going to get a 20/20. If they don't have another creature, maybe I can do something. Maybe I can just about survive. Okay. No, I don't think I'm surviving. I think this is going to be really unlikely. My survival is going to be very unlikely. Because they can also get a lot of tokens, right? They can get, with Bridge, I think they can get... okay. Is that enough? They hit me for 6, and then they hit me for 8, 10. They hit me for 10. 6 and 10? That's less than... Yeah, if I've calculated it correctly, I'm left with 1 life. But if they get anything that attacks, like Bloodghast. Does a Bloodghast have haste at 11 life? Probably not. I'm going to say no. Okay, there's only one thing that we're doing. I'm actually going to do it just now, just so I don't forget it or something weird happens, or I'm not sure what. I'm going to keep this Dark Depths. And yeah, I'm just going to hope that they can't get another hasty creature. That's about it. Because I have 11 life. If we have an altar, oh, okay. This was very lucky, I have to say, but I think I have to get very lucky, basically, to to do anything against these decks. I think I'm just running this back. It's the best configuration I think I can think of. I'm submitting this and hoping for maybe a turn one something good. This is extremely slow, doesn't have any grave hate, and they've begun with 7 cards, so I'm going to mulligan this. This is faster, has some grave hate, and I think I can keep it. And I'm basically going to get rid of the smallpox. Yeah. Okay. It's not great because I wish that transfer was a chalice now, obviously. Because they can just go off turn 2, which isn't even that early. Maybe I should have kept that smallpox and tried to smallpox them right now. Yeah, and this crab is just really crabby. Well, I'm definitely going to do... I feel Orborg really helps them. But these do damage to me, which is probably really bad. And I also feel like Force of Vigor is something that they would run. So, I'll try to slow the game down. I'll try to slow the game down and see. Maybe they only have 1 land, right? And I'm looking good. Maybe I draw Mox Diamond and okay, no, they don't have a land. Only 1 land at least. Okay, they don't have the right mana to deal with this at least. And now they have a Stitcher Supplier. A Mox Diamond wouldn't be bad for me. And now they have a Bridge. Oh no. Or a Torment Script. And now they've tried to hit us. Okay, are they going to find the Ashiok though? Yeah. I'm surprised that they didn't try to get Hogaak out this turn. They named Smallpox. They don't have lands. Ah, damn it. They don't have any other lands. I've made some bad decisions. I feel like I've made some pretty bad decisions here. And they're going to come back to haunt me after I play this land right here. Yeah. Because they're going to play basically their entire hand or something close to that, or their entire deck maybe. Oh, they did have another land. They get Bloodghast back. They get Hogaak. They get Vengevine. They probably get... they get 2 Vengevines. And I'm basically drawing to a 1-outer, which is a Toxic Deluge. Oh, they don't get Vengevine. Oh, they could cast something and get Vengevine, actually. Yeah. 1-outer. Am I feeling lucky is the question. Wow, I'm definitely not feeling this lucky. Yeah. I think they probably kill me right now, right? Or Cabal Therapy for Ashiok, or basically whatever they want out of my hand. Probably Ashiok, Trinisphere, when they have so many things. I'm not deploying it. Double Vengevine comes in. And they sacrifice their other Hogaak. They get another token. Actually, I can press 6 here because I'm not going to be doing anything. Yeah, I think they've probably won this. What is the best scenario? A Toxic Deluge gets rid of everything. Yeah. I guess they could just mill me out right now, right? Maybe they mill themselves out, and then they can't draw a card next turn. Or they don't have a Cabal Therapy, and I play Ashiok and kill them. They forget to Cabal Therapy Ashiok, and I just mill them out. I mean, I've milled someone out with Ashiok, but they were playing Doomsday, so I don't think that really counts, to be honest. Okay, they have 12 cards left in their hand. I've got 28 cards left in my deck. Do they just mill me with the rest? Equal to the sacrificed creature's power. I think they have enough, right? Yeah, they can just mill me out. Okay. I'm I'm just gonna concede. That was quick. Also, so I won a very lucky game. I think on my end they whiffed completely. And I think we're gonna play the last game. Maybe go 0-5. We're definitely not getting any prizes for this kind of performance. Yeah, I don't know. Were the matchups that good? Hogaak twice, which I think is, I don't know, it could be an okay matchup. I feel that they're so resilient. They're much more resilient than a typical graveyard deck. Um, so I'm not sure it's that good of a matchup. I think it's definitely not favored. Lands, not favored. I think they're the better control deck, and they go grindier, especially that version, which I had no idea what it was doing. It had some new cards in there. And then I played against Delver, which I lost 0-2, which is really not very typical, I feel. I feel my deck is probably good against Delver usually. Yeah. Okay, let's go into the last one. Let's try to win a match or at least a game out of this one. And let's see how it goes. I think the changes that I'll try to make will be going more into the combo. So an extra Dark Depths and Thespian stage in the main, maybe another, well, a Chrome Mox to help me accelerate more, so I have 4 accelerators. Yeah, and maybe getting rid of a transfer and putting in a chalice, and then I think it's a bit more streamlined. I lose the grindy game, so maybe I'm a worse depth deck in that case, which is probably not great. I think this is a reasonable hand. I'm keeping it, and they go first. Okay, it was a reasonable hand. That's an unreasonable Blood Moon we're going to get. Or is it Blood Moon? It's Blood Moon. Okay. And we don't have a basic. They got us. I have to say they got us fair and square there. I don't have to reveal when I'm playing because what do I have to draw? Like after this, they don't have any lands. They have 1 card in hand. I think it's likelier that they draw land and something else to beat me down, like a Rabblemaster or something. They're playing the goblins, which is interesting. It's less likely that I draw my... I guess I could draw my Mox Diamonds and my something else. Okay. I think I'm just going that and passing, playing my Mountain and passing. Let's see. If we get a Mox Diamond, maybe a basic here or there, we might have something going. Chalice on 1, excellent. That is what I want to see. Yeah, that's not going to work. The problem is I have to discard things, and I don't want to discard anything. I don't want to show them what I got. An Abrupt Decay is reasonable to discard, right? But equally, that is the only answer I have to that. I think it's extremely unlikely that I win this one. Yeah, extremely unlikely. I think I might concede and just like stop giving them any information. I'm definitely going to be going on the play here, and I think I have some reasonable cards, and I don't have to dilute my deck that much. Yeah, like something like that. Something like this is reasonable. Now, I don't think transfer is great. And I think this is... I don't think I'm going to lock them out. I think I have to go for the combo relatively quickly. I think this is reasonable if I go on the play. Yes, I want to go on the play. A Mox Diamond, part of the combo, and I can fetch a basic. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't bad. I'm going to 5. And I leave Abrupt Decay up. I'm not casting Engineer Explosives, right? No, I'm not. But I'm gonna look at fetching and response. Definitely, if they're going for that. Ancient Tomb into... Okay. I'm gonna fetch and response. Get my swamp. Click OK. Yeah, and just kill that and kind of start with that first. Um, and I wonder if I should have just left it because I could have cast Toxic Deluge. They've wasted a lot of cards though, so I feel good about that. I think I can just take it slow. I don't think I'm in any hurry. This is definitely not a good draw, but I could just take it slow. I have all my lands. I have all the mana I could ever need. Well, I need one more mana. They're going to drop a Rabble Master or something. Oh no, this is what I usually do to people. Oh no. Well, yep, I can, yep, this happened. And it's a Karn, and we've lost the game, right? Yeah, okay. We've learned an important lesson here. I'm not sure what it was, but we've definitely learned something. Yeah, I've completely lost the game. Okay. That was pretty bad from my point of view. So what could I have done there? It's if I had played Living Wish and played a Thespian stage, then they would have played Trinisphere. Then it wouldn't have actually, yeah, it wouldn't have mattered at the end of the day because the Trinisphere and Karn destroys everything that I have. So yeah, I've lost this game also. Oh wow. Oh wow. We got completely dismantled today. I think it was bound to happen at some point. I think it was partly bad play on my end, and also I think the deck is probably showing that it's not the most competitive deck in the world. But I still want to stick with it, definitely. I still want to be grindier than others, but I guess the last three matchups are incredibly difficult. They're a lot faster than us. Like two Hogaak and one Bloodmoon Stompy they're just faster. And the lands, I think they're probably grindier, that version, and probably any version. And Rug Delver is the only one that I feel a bit bad about losing. They did overload us. They drew the right things at the right time. I don't think I made that many mistakes against Rug Delver, but I feel I made many, many, many mistakes against everything else. Like maybe uncharacteristically many mistakes. I usually make one or two big mistakes every stream, but I feel like in every match I made one or two big mistakes now. So that's a bit unfortunate, but you live and learn, and better luck next time also. So good games, and thanks for watching.